do it. Man, offense needed points.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. This is not your run-of-the-mill regular season game. Instead, it is a top 10 clash, one team hoping to make a giant statement. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Ducks will put total leather to crank us up. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The offense set for a first down play. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Dropping back, it's Ewers. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Caught in the backfield, it's held. Touchdown, Longhorns! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen. Playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. The opening drive, nice execution, They score the touchdown. That was big time.
Coming out with it, it's James. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ferguson. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. The sure hands, it's Holden. Got enough space, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive. Sends it downfield. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guys, find your matchups. And listen, when you're at Texas, you recruit at a high level. You usually get better dudes than you're playing against. Find those guys, let them make plays for you.
Looking down the middle. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
There's not a lot of good things that usually happen for defenses when you can't get to the quarterback. The QB had all the time in the world. He sat back there. He was like, listen, it's almost bedtime. This night game's going to be over soon. Still couldn't find anybody, and then makes a big mistake. How about that secondary holding up beautifully in the back end? After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. It's complete. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Now on 1st down for this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen. Finds his man down the middle. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down.
brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck?
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's golden. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
As an offense, you've got to know it. This part of the field, deep in your own end, you have got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up the safety.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Going up top. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he breaks into the open. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Texas!
Man, you talk about flipping the field in a hurry. Maybe you're thinking run the football, create a little space for my offense. No, they're taking shots way down the field. 98 yards to the house. What a huge play for this offense.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's James. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
That's caught. It's James. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Throwing right. It's caught. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's James. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Gabriel. Rifles it down the middle. And he's got it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And the Ducks look to keep this drive humming. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes points right there.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Golden. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Here comes the Texas offense. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, in this offense, it's been impressive just seeing.
And the ball is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Got a man. It's James. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. He leaves it with his back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. First down to start the drive after the break. To the ground, he's got it again. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Texas, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Bolden. He gets a block. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn. He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Fires downfield. It's caught downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on second down. They're going to run it. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Quarterback will audible. On 4th down, going to the air. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Going to the run, it's Blue. Smashes through. In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play.
Man, you got to know when to give it up. You can't just keep retreating and going backwards and backwards and backwards, thinking at some point you're going to outrun everybody and make a big play. That play was doomed from the get-go, and it was going the wrong direction.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Finds his tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say, mission accomplished. That's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him. Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
No mystery there. 4th and inches. Hand it off. Keep the drive alive.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Hit the afterburners, kid. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
35, Texas, 21.
Coming out with it, it's Bolden. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. And the returner will be brought down. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking downfield, it's Ewers. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And now on second down for this offense. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's going to take off. At midfield, he's got room. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
You can tell this is a passing play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Got it in the middle. It's Blue. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. He got it. They will score. Touchdown, Texas. PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They go 83 yards on the drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's James. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into a half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. The expressway is wide open. He's at the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So,
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. He'll bring it out. It's Bolden. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going up top on first down. He's going to run it. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. To the air. It's Ewers. Going to try to get it himself. Across the 25. He's got room. Oh, it's out. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. And the Longhorns will boot it away to start the second half. bring it out. It's James. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll let one go down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On 3rd down, going up top. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. He clearly doesn't believe in punting. Going for it this close to his own end zone. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but what an opportunity here from the 23-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. Feeling some heat. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He'll try to do it himself. Powers through. Oh, the ball squirts out. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Knocked down for the tackle.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll keep it on the sneak. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
Great job by the defense there on 4th down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defensive line was lower. They got more push. And there was just nowhere for the quarterback to go. Great job by the D.
Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Zings it complete to the right. Got a little space. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. Got it behind the line. It's Stewart. Still running at the 40. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The give out of the gun. And this one will...